But just because you're having the experience you're having now doesn't mean that's what it'll always be. But until you have a different experience, you tend to think that the experience you're having is the experience. There's nothing to this except this. So your father came up. He went through his struggles. Each year he got better and bigger. He finally reached the pinnacle point where he was having this extraordinary experience and living this extraordinary life. And then did that for a period and then was cut. Shit hit the fan. Motherfucker betrayed him. He went to jail. Then he went to prison. Now in prison, one of the main things about prison and running prisons is keeping things the same. So when he got to prison, whatever walls existed, whatever halls existed, whatever rules existed, his first year, they were the same. His second, his fifth, his seventh, his 12th, his 18th was the same. There was no change. The same amount of steps it took for him to get from his cell to the lunchroom, that never changed. The same amount of steps it took to get from the yard back to his fucking dorm or whatever the fuck, it never changed. So this is the experience. This is what it is. There's no change. He went to prison as a young man. He went to prison probably in his latter, middle, early 30s, right? Because he was relatively young when he came home. He was down for 26 years. He was, barely 60. So in his young mind, nothing changes, right? Until something abrupt happens and changes things. So he was in the street. He's making money, more money each year. That was the way that was. And then he got to a point, and at that point, he gets knocked off.